How's it going, everybody? This is Dominic Minchella. I am the Kansas City Chiefs beat writer on SI and the host of the Kansas City Chiefs Insider Podcast. Thank you guys so much for stopping in today as we continue our expectations for the 2025 season surrounding the Kansas City Chiefs. Naturally, as I've touched on every single episode of this series, I will continue to do so this time around. We've covered Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Hollywood Brown, Ashton Gelati, Rashee Rice, Josh Simmons. There has been a slew. Yesterday's episode was about Brashard Smith and his expectations. And this episode is going to once again follow those lines as we're going to be talking about another player in Kansas City and the expectations that I have for them going forward. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about the second string tight end, Noah Gray. And if you have been watching the podcast for a while now, you will know that I am a big fan of Noah Gray. I think that the future is still bright for him. I think that there's only going to be expanded roles in his career down the line, and it could start this year. So with that being said, let's start. And at the end, we will give just tidying up process, talking about when the specifics about the Chiefs training camp and all that jazz. Without further ado, let's break down Noah Gray. As I've covered several times before in the past, Noah Gray has been a guy who has only improved as his career has gone on. The former fifth-round pick, he has seen his career kind of be molded very well, learning behind the likes of Travis Kelce. A guy who is a for sure Hall of Famer being on your roster with you to pick the brain of, Noah Gray is set up tremendously, whether Travis Kelce remains in Kansas City for the long haul after the 2025 season, or he calls it quits. There is a lot of knowledge that Gray has been able to soak in like a sponge from Travis Kelce. He'll be the first to tell you. But as I've alluded to already, Noah Gray has only gotten better and better and better and better. And I say four because he's been in the league for 4 years and all of his receiving yards have only increased. His receptions have increased. Touchdowns have increased. Knowledge of the game have increased. Noah Gray is the kind of guy that you're going to want on your team once Travis Kelce does decide to hang up his cleats, or should Travis Kelce feel the need that he wants to return to the Chiefs, perhaps he's going to be taking that back seat to Noah Gray in 2026. But that is a hypothetical as if we have Kelce does return. But for the 2025 season, I'm fully expecting a large role from Noah Gray, larger than we've ever seen in Kansas City. As head coach Andy Reid has discussed before earlier this offseason when talking about Travis Kelce, he has made the positive claims saying that, Kelce looks great. We're excited to have him on the roster and all of that. His workload will not deter from what we've normally been seeing from him. However, Andy Reid did say that he will keep a close monitor on Kelce, his production, and pull him back from the things that he can and can't do any longer. Enter in Noah Gray. Noah Gray is a guy who is, the best option to go right back out there and take the starting tight end position if Kelce should be too tired or he unfortunately gets injured. I think that the tight end room is at least the 1-2 punch that you've got with Kelce and Gray. At this point in Kelce's career, I think that they're pretty interchangeable. While we saw last season, Noah Gray collected 437 yards, which was his career high, it didn't match Travis Kelce, but Travis Kelce is always out there. Noah Gray also brought in his first ever season with 5 or more touchdowns, and he did so, in a convincing way. They weren't just the get me over touchdowns. He made his statement known. He's the kind of guy that I think that if Chiefs Kingdom doesn't know or doesn't respect him enough as they do now, I think that this 2025 season, I'm fully expecting Noah Gray to gain a lot of momentum, praise, both from internally inside the organization as well as around the league. Speaking of, I think that I'm fully expecting an aging Travis Kelce to be an asset to Noah Gray, almost beneficial to him. Now, every single one of these guys, they will tell you that they do not care which one of the players gets to score a touchdown, make a reception, anything like that. They want to win. These competitors in Kansas City are hell-bent and driven on winning a football game. We have seen it time and time again. They have established a winning culture, regardless if you want to join the train or not. They are one of the more dominant teams that we have seen since the turn of the decade. And in due part with that, as Noah Gray continues to get older inside the system that has molded him mentally to know, hey, it's win or we lose. Winning is the only option. It is only going to benefit Noah Gray should he get a larger role. Now, I'm not going to come on here and say I'm fully expecting him to take over from Travis Kelce, but I would say that the trend that's going forward is that he will continuously provide more and more on the receiving side of the ball. Like I said a few minutes ago, he had 437 receiving yards, and he has seen those numbers increase. He did 430 receiving yards in 40 receptions in 49 targets. He was elite out there. When Patrick Mahomes was throwing Noah Gray the ball, he knew that more times than not, he was going to get down the field and make that reception. So much so that according to Pro Football Focus, PFF for short, we've touched about this an awful lot on the podcast and in stories several times. Noah Gray had a 74.2 overall grade and ranked 8th in the tight end category of those that qualified per PFF metrics. Whereas Travis Kelce, he did crack the 70s, but he finished as the 15th ranked tight end. This is coming from a guy, Travis Kelce once again did lead the Kansas City Chiefs with their receiving yards for the year. I think that while Noah Gray is not going to ever be that guy who's going to, or at least not that we've seen, I don't want to doubt him. We haven't seen him to yet be a guy that can lead the team in receiving yards or anything like that. But from the expectations that we've seen, a guy who got drafted from the 5th round has only grown. I think that his 5th year in the league, fully expecting this to be the Noah Gray breakout year, to where he's going to turn a lot of heads. He's going to earn a lot of respect, and he's going to be a key reason as why the Kansas City Chiefs are winning during the regular season and in the playoffs. Because we know the Chiefs will be in the playoffs once again. I would like to put my money on it if I went that route, but I'm fully confident that the Chiefs, while they are being ridiculed and almost saying that their dynasty is over or that they're going to get overtaken by the Los Angeles Chargers in the division, the Chiefs are still the team to beat in the AFC. And during the regular season, they will once again prove that. Now let's do some, keeping up with the Kansas City Chiefs. They start on July 21st, their training camp, and all those dates have been announced. If you are curious about the breakdown, make sure you look up Kansas City Chiefs training camp breakdown. Sports Illustrated or on SI article will pop up, published by yours truly. With that being said, though, ladies and gentlemen, check out the ticker down below, or if you are listening, you can follow me over on X at Dom Minchella, DOMMINCHELLA. I post and repost every single day. You're not going to want to miss any coverage of the Kansas City Chiefs for free that we give over on X and Facebook. You can follow us as well on X at the actual page for the all of us on SI at KC Chiefs on SI on X. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, as always of Chiefs Kingdom, be kind to one another, and I'll see you tomorrow.